Rabid and ravenous, he bites and bites away. Men of the North, you stand at the precipice. Your kings have failed you, so now you turn to the gods. And yet you do not plead. You do not kneel to dust your heads with ash. Instead you wail, why have the gods forsaken us? We must look into the trials we failed long ago. In a time past, our world intertwined with another through an upheaval scholars call the conjunction of the spheres. The gods allowed unholy forces to slip into our domain. The offspring of that cataclysm was the nefarious force called magic. Yet we did not banish it, instead studying the vile arcane for our own power and wealth. And the monsters at our door, the unholy relics of this conjunction. The trolls, the corpse eaters, the werewolves. Did we raise our swords against them? Or have we laid this burden on others? On so-called witches. Stray children taught the ways of foul sorcery, their bodies mutated through blasphemous ritual. Sent to fight monsters, though they could not distinguish good from evil. The flicker of humanity, long extinguished within them. Yes, their numbers have dwindled through the years, but a few still roam our lands, offering their bloody work for coin. To this day they shame us with their very existence. The North bleeds, flogged by war. The battles are the gods' whip, chastisement for our sins. And let us not forget the terrors, the scourges from beyond our world. The wild hunt rides the sky with every full moon. The dark raiders abduct our children into lands unknown. Some say they herald a second conjunction. Can we chart a course back into the light? Will we find the strength to banish the mages from our kingdoms? Unite around the warmth of the eternal fire. Nigh is the time of the sword and axe. None will fight this war in our stead. Nigh is the time of madness and disdain.
My introductory into this game series was to randomly get a copy of it myself for The Witcher and actually I think it was all 3 games. Because I got The Witcher Enhanced Edition, The Witcher 2 Enhanced Edition, and then this with all of its DLC. And I started playing the first one, and I fell in love, and I couldn't stop playing. And yeah, it was addicting, and I've been reading the books ever since because I was told the games did the books no justice, and I found the games have actually done the books a lot of justice, and a lot of what people complained about in regards to the games, specifically The Witcher and then The Witcher 2. CD Projekt Red actually did a really good job of pulling canon. Like, there is a lot of reference to Yennefer, even in the first game, so you don't realize it's Yennefer at first if you don't know shit or weren't paying attention, but there's a lot of references to Yennefer. So yeah, I like this game a lot. I have no idea how it's gonna run, because The Witcher has never liked to run on my PC. Let's see. Oh wow, you can actually play through the DLC only. Cool. Yeah, no, I'm not doing any of the DLC only, I'm just gonna do straight, I'm gonna do the whole game. I have beaten this game before. God, I love the soundtrack for this. Oh, give me story and sword. I don't like, yeah, it's been a long time. Import The Witcher 2 save game. Oh good, you still have access to all of my saves. That actually played this fuck ton back in 2016. Go with the last manual slave saw. That was senior July 23rd, 702. Yeah. Okay. Which that I believe pulls from the romances I did from Witcher and Witcher 2. Which I did do the romances. It was a point of kind of pride for me to get all of that, because I like to collect and shit. So, I mean, it's not good to think about collectively, because by this point, Geralt was definitely very, with Yennefer, but he wasn't always originally, but still. I have read the books, thank you. Again, I don't see chat because I don't have a second screen interface to actually look at shit while I play, so, you can talk to me all you want. I'm not gonna be able to talk back. My phone's actually dead, so I can't even pull chat up on it. And if I alt-tab it to look at chat, it's gonna kill the audio. Because that's the way my computer is, which really sucks, and I need to figure out a way to fix that. It doesn't just kill audio when I end up tabbing out of a game screen. Don't know how the hell I'm gonna do that, but I need actually a better computer anyway, so this is an old one. I don't have money for one now. But we'll see how this runs, because The Witcher 3 has always run funky on my computer. I mean, I got this computer in 2014, and while it's got the graphics to run The Witcher 3, and it can run The Witcher 3 on the highest level of quality, it's not functioning. It functions, but there is a very large disconnect between audio and visual. Like, I had the fun time of sitting there listening to the whole play done by Dandelion's love interest, and then having to watch said play continue several minutes after each line had been finished, just waiting for the visuals to catch up to the line so they can continue into the next line. It was bad. There was a lot of problems. And it always started out really nice, and then I would adjust the quality down, and no matter what, I could never fix it, so. I literally, like, went through 18 different mix and matches of graphics quality to try and get it to sync up, and it never synced properly, so. We'll see how it does this time. And if it starts to have issues again. Which, I mean, if it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Aha, that's the one. I gotta say, I'm excited for the Netflix show. Given the Netflix show is based upon the books, sort of prequels. He's got the tattoo. But at the same time, I'm a little bit worried because I've seen some of the pictures of Henry Cavill, and you gotta say, they need to do a bit better work with that wig. I find that amusing. I cannot tell if that was Yen's summoned creature crawling on his crotch, or if some stuff were going into a different place.
It wasn't meant to amuse, but to prod you to hurry. It's midday already. You promised Ciri you'd train with her.
I find it amusing.
Go before Vesemir bores her to death with those etchings.
Oh, it's find it amusing. This man is scarred to death. He should be dead a million times over by now, but he's not, and it's sad.
So, later then.
See you later.
See, this part always did work pretty well, visual and audio. It's as I got further out that it started disconnecting, which was a little frustrating. But still. Naked. God, that hairstyle. I do like that hairstyle. It looked shit on me. I did try it once. For a little while. It looked good when my hair was short. Grew my hair out, it ceased looking good. One of the few things I like about the books is how it describes Yennefer and how Geralt describes Yennefer. Because he does. Okay. Yes, I know I can turn tutorial message though. He does describe her. Like he okay, awesome. He describes her how he sees her. And then he very obviously is like, well shit, I shouldn't be thinking that because she will know. And it's like, yeah, dude.
Shit. Mountain Pass is beautiful as ever.
She will so know exactly what you're thinking about for her because apparently she reads his mind. End all be all. It describes what.
You're running out of juice.
I know. You might bring me some more once you're done training.
Sorry, I love listening to their voices. What he thinks Yennefer might have looked like before becoming trained and as pretty as she is right now. And that I find is so interesting, and it's
nothing but silver.
Gold clashes with my complexion. You should know that.
it's one of the few things I really liked that they did to kind of emphasize, the author did, that emphasizes things with her, just part of the world building. I also liked how it was honestly the books were literally fantasies. Turn your ass
Got
around.
any clothes that aren't black or white?
Undergarments.
That doesn't that doesn't count. Those are undergarments. Does not count.
See, I thought Ciri could stand to wait a little longer.
It's uninstructive, not to mention unreasonable.
I don't want to be reasonable.
Aha, so that's the way the wind blows. Go and train with her, then come back. It'll give me a chance to put my face on.
Of all the women I've known, you're the only one who does that before.
You've known many.
What's it matter? Only ever thought of you.
See, I really like that dialogue line. I really like that dialogue line. Literally, this entire game like tickles me. So I get so happy about it because it is.
Lilac and gooseberries, of course.
Geralt, stop fingering my toiletries.
I like their dynamic. I really like their dynamic. I miss playing this game. I should have come back to it earlier. Fuck. Hopefully it stays acting like this, I swear. Oh yeah, I can open both doors. Oh, this is a good game to play when I'm feeling like shit. Because it literally has the dialogue and story details. Makes my heart.
Old witch is fast asleep.
And my
Ciri's
giggle.
disappeared somewhere, of course.
I giggle so much. Which, I mean, I have to take her into the clinic between the hours 7 and 8 in the morning, which is it's 11 now. kind of 8
Guess
hours
she
from now.
prefers practice to theory.
What?
So yeah, 8 hours from
Time
now.
to wake up, Master. These lessons so boring they put you to sleep
I have to
too.
take Caddis to the
Damn it.
hospital.
After taking notes on ghouls and owl ghouls, wanted to rest my eyes a bit.
Making her slog through that brick? No wonder she took off.
John of Bruges lacks flair, true, but he's reliable. Not like the hogwash they print nowadays. She's tackling the pendulums, right? How many times do I have to tell her? Don't train alone. It only embeds your errors. Bring our young damsel to the lower courtyard. She wants to practice, she'll get to practice.
Gotta admit, we've spoiled her.
We've spoiled her. I've been saying it from the start. Ciri needs a firm hand.
Been saying that true. But you let her walk all over you just like the rest of us do.
Fine. I suppose I'm partly to blame. But this has to end. Now. Killing
Mesmer!
monsters is not something to be taken lightly. Ciri must understand that if she's to become one of us. I'll see you below.
This is partially why I wish there was more fanfic of this. Because I absolutely love reading stuff. Oh.
Wrong. Now I see why you were so eager to practice. Strike.
Ow. She is talented, I gotta give her
The
that.
circus pirouette. Wrong. Footwork. Enough. Get down.
With a flip?
What do you think? All right. Take off the blindfold. You've got work to do. Your reflexes are still slow.
Maybe for a witcher.
Think drowners or striggers will go easy on you because you haven't undergone the mutations? Though in your shoes, I'd fear Vesemir more than any strigger. Disobeying his instructions? Unwise.
Well, yes, but that book was horribly dull.
I know. And you know that's no excuse.
I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
Oh gosh, Polish not enough, better not. Yeah.
Better not. Vesemir said if it does, he'll make you eat a bowl of slugs.
Yes, that's what I
covered in
like.
salt.
That's what I want to like.
You!
Exactly. So you'd best behave. Come on. We'll practice with the others down below.
Shall we run the walls?
Yes, please. 'Cause I couldn't
Of
remember how to
course.
do
Is
this.
a Witcher school or an elven bathhouse?
To the bottom.
Okay.
Maybe if you fall.
Oh, right. I have to hit E. Forget E is to use stuff. It's just game.
What did I tell you about breathing? Through your mouth, in rhythm with your steps. Ciri, cut it out.
Okay, there we go. Ow. Apparently that's somewhat hurt. Okay, there we go. That's how I sprint. See, I can't remember any of my controls. Oops! That's okay. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I was just sticking around. No, I wasn't sticking around. I got confident. I've played this game before, I swear. I swear I've played this game before.
Beat you to the bottom.
Maybe if you fall.
I swear I have played this game before.
What did I tell you about breathing? Through your mouth, in rhythm with your steps. Siri, cut it out.
Okay. That's what you wanted me to do. Okay. Ah! Stop getting stuck, Geralt.
I win.
Legs are longer. I'll show you yet. Just need to grow a bit.
I just like that. That's fun. Tucci. Subways. And there's Vesemir himself.
Anything to say for yourself, young lady?
I'm very sorry, Uncle Vesemir.
Young blood craves action, I understand that. But when you fight a beast, knowledge counts as much as your silver sword. At the very least, you want to be able to tell a ghoul from an owl ghoul.
By markings, like unto the Panthera tigris that in Zerrikania dwells, and by the sickly paleness of its visage.
Hey.
So you did read the chapter. Still, you should have asked if...
But you were asleep, Uncle Vesemir.
So you did the reading. Why not admit it right off?
Never pounce on an advantage as soon as it appears. Wait till it stands to have maximum effect. Uncle Vesemir's words.
Oh, you were spoiled,
you're a
princess.
quick study. Quick, but mischievous. Fine, we've talked enough. Geralt, you're with me, Lambert with Eskel, Ciri with the dummy.
Again?
Stop groaning and grab a sword.
You're a child.
What do you think? Should we start by reviewing the fundamentals or go right to free training?
Give me the fundamentals, because I don't remember shit. It's been a couple years.
Should work on the basics. Even skilled masters need to hone the fundamentals, and Ciri's barely a novice.
Yeah. And the last time I played this, I literally have no recollection of the last time I tried to play this, I jumped right in
Where's your sword, Geralt?
without remembering how to freaking use combat. So that was a fun experiment. See, witches must be prepared to fight foes of all kinds, be they clad knights, overthrow waves, or bone-crushing giants. Oh, their swords, one is steel for fighting humans and non-humans, the other silver for slaying monsters. These signs are not as powerful as the spells wielded by mages, but they can cast very quickly, witches are also adept at basic alchemy, blah 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 blah. So, press 1 to draw your steel sword, to sheath it, press C. Okay, so that's how I sheath the damn sword. Press Z to select or deselect a target. When you have the target selected, your attacks are directed toward it. You don't have to select a target during combat, but doing so can help you focus. That would have been fucking helpful last time I played
no
this.
choice.
1, 2, 3. Give it all you got. Never lock your elbow when striking, young lady.
By holding left shift and pressing.
Position, Ciri. Footwork. Remember.
Okay, so to dodge and press Alt. So, okay, so like, okay. action and press space. Okay, there we go.
Think I'm training Siri tomorrow. Parrot.
Okay.
She's likely to be
Oh,
more
two parry attacks.
What am I supposed to parry? Fighting a stupid dummy.
Pretend now, live later. Riposte! Strike!
Press shift for opponent strikes to perform a counter strike. Okay.
Maybe a storm's coming. Come on! At them!
Come on, Vesemir, one more time.
Slice your jugular.
Now,
There we go.
to bring the day
Cast
to a
the
close,
Quen
we'll
sign.
go over a few witches' signs. Let's start
so-
with Quen.
Select the Quen sign and press blink. Okay. To activate, use
Siri,
Q.
Quen is sometimes called the witch's shield. Now watch carefully to see why.
Ow.
Come on! Cast Igni, Geralt. I want to see sparks fly.
Okay, Igni.
See? If not for the Quen sign, I'd be aflame by now.
That's what you were doing. Okay.
All right, Geralt. Come on. See that, Siri?
Ow.
Guard will knock anyone or anything off
You
balance.
hit me, Vesemir!
Time for Axie. Damn it. I hate this feeling. Ugh. Axie can really muddle your mind.
I love Axie,
There it is
honestly.
now. Show her, Geralt. See this, Siri? Couldn't move if I wanted to.
Liar.
Throw a bomb. Don't worry, Siri. Quen will dampen the blow.
Okay. Oh, so I hit the metal thingy to throw bombs. Okay, see. I'd like to sheathe my sword, please. No? Okay, fine, I won't. Press and... oh. Oh, okay, that's why you wouldn't let me sheath. Ah, my mouse hurts. Combat tutorial is now over.
Fine. Enough. Continue training at will.
Ow! I sheathed it, Vesemir! Asshole. Asshole man.
Whoa. You really showed him, kid.
Gosh.
Get down here.
Yeah, this is about where it starts to break down
Little sheep.
the play, so it's actually doing...
polishing all the swords.
It's not doing that bad. Cool. Good, good, good.
Find that helmet.
I'm hoping the balance is better. I mean, I've listened, so to me it sounds better, but if anyone watches the playback or anything
Every last blade for you.
can tell me, I want the balance to be better. Because I will natter on and make stupid comments, because I make stupid comments.
What that?
And there's snowflakes already. Look at that. My dream's already turning. I like it. And now it's just falling faster and faster and faster. It started out slow, and now it is non-stopping. And there's the assholes themselves.
No.
Okay, I gotta admit, the graphics quality is probably not the highest that I can have, but I do like the way it looks. I can settle with this. If it keeps up with being on par, but I actually don't know what the level
all
is
right?
at. I think it's the level it's always
Had a
was.
nightmare.
About?
Take forever to explain.
Dawn's some way off. We've got time.
Started in the guest room at Kaer Morhen. I was relaxing in the tub, and next to me,
Triss?
Yennefer. Funny, isn't it? She's never been there. Seemed so real in my dream, though.
Was she nagging you about something? True to life, indeed.
One thing I like about this, it's
We'll find her.
It makes gives you background, like the fact that Yen was never at Kaer Morhen, which
In the dream,
Things like that.
I went and found Ciri. Then we trained.
Those were the days. Little she-devil. I've trained kids who were faster, stronger, but none had her character. Didn't end well, did it? Your dream.
no.
No. The wild hunt appeared, attacked Ciri. I couldn't move, stood there like a stump.
It was just a dream.
That's the problem. It was more. In the past, when Ciri appeared in my dreams, something was wrong. She was in danger.
We taught her how to defend herself from anything, wraiths included.
I like how he makes that distinction. He's like, but this is a precedent. My dreaming about Ciri has a precedent. This is not good. I like that. I like that a lot.
Be dawning soon. Time to go.
I also like the idea that he does
Wait.
not
Show me the
hide
letter from Yennefer.
shit
Might
from
have overlooked something.
Vesemir because Vesemir is
Didn't
basically
overlook
a father
anything.
figure.
We were meant to meet in Willoughby.
I like it,
That's
yeah.
what she wrote. Meanwhile, one army or another burned the village to the ground. All we can do is follow her trail, so...
Stop talking for a minute and give me the letter. How about that? It does smell of lilac and gooseberries.
We're gonna read it, not sniff it.
We must meet soon. Willoughby near Vizima. Nothing else to guide us there. What's this postscript?
You can see a
I
different
still have the
discrepancy
unicorn?
between certain things. Yeah.
Stuffed unicorn. Used it once or twice. In certain situations.
The things young folk get up to these days.
Back on topic. How's it look? How far behind Yennefer are we?
2 or 3 days. Trail's fresh, but it looks like it leads towards the main road.
And the
It'll be
vegetation
muddled there.
doesn't connect as well to the character models, but I can definitely
Wait,
accept that
hear
if
that?
it
I smell it. Ghouls.
keeps those two in mind. Okay.
Shit.
Life on the continent and in Skellige Isles is nasty. Brutish and short war lays waste to land, and those in its bears live in fear of countless monsters looking out at every time in the village. Monsters are shown with a silver health bar above their heads, indicating that you should fight them with your silver sword. That explains a lot, too.
Damn Willoughby.
Come on, assholes. Quit dodging my goddamn attacks. Ow, ow, fuck.
Come on.
Okay, striking opponent generates adrenaline points. Certain abilities you can acquire later for special attacks that require consumer adrenaline points. Your adrenaline points related to
Of course, when armies pass, necrophages follow. Let's go before any more show up.
Regenerate vitality while eating or drinking or meditating for at least 1 hour. Note, while playing on the blood and broken bones and death march difficulties, meditation does not regenerate vitality. Also good to know. Food and drink can be placed in your consumable slots for quick use during combat. Press R after to consume them and generate vitality. You have some food supplies in your consumable slot. Press R now to eat it. Okay. You have type of recipe, press X so far. Give me Vesemir, I will be there in just a minute. There's just a lot of shit that I can loot real quick. Useful shit, mind you. There we go. You know, monster birds, all of that stuff. All those goodies. Another couple of plants like the swing myrtle, which I can use to make potions, glow ball, Ravana, Gandhi, just one more. There you are. There we go. Give me a roach. There you are. I like that he
Did I tell you
always
about this sorcerer I knew?
names
Couldn't
his
stop talking
horses
about how
roach.
useful they are as creatures.
Because you can brew potions from their blood?
No, because by eating rotting corpses, they prevent epidemics.
Did he know they eat the living as well?
No, really upset him too. His theory collapsed.
That's actually pretty funny.
War's not exactly going our way.
We have a side.
The Northern Realms.
Radovid's realms, don't you mean? Temeria and Evan no more.
Radovid's pledged to restore the old borders as soon as he wins the war.
Believe that?
Gotta believe something. It's what keeps us going.
Hey there.
Okay.
We going? Help me! Help!
It does also accurately show what war is like on communities. Oh, Jesus. I forgot about you! Terrifying creature. Oh, Capital Sacrifice is so much fun. Looking at it. Like, Jesus. Oh, fuck. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, that's done. Vesemir, no! Where are you have a wound?
It's gone.
Yeah. Come out.
I like the very character models in this, which made me happy looking at it. You can see like
God,
different
that was
shapes and sizes.
I was sure I'd end up like my mare.
Provided you got lucky.
Although they did repeat a lot of stuff down
Your
the line.
horse died quickly, but griffins like to toy with their prey. Eat it, alive, piece by piece.
Oh. You'd like a reward, I suppose.
Either I demand crowns, which witchers need, or I let the man go.
You don't owe us anything. You were in need. We helped.
And they call witches heartless. Say they won't lift a finger without pay.
They also say mice are born of rotting straw. Back to
90% of the time.
Like I said, leads to the main road and ends there, muddled.
You seek someone?
Yes, a woman. Medium height, long black hair. Seen anyone like that?
No. But there's an inn here in White Orchard. Sole one around. Gets its share of travelers. Perhaps you'll learn something there.
Perhaps.
Besides, the innkeep's my cousin. Tell her Bram sent you. She'll treat you like family.
Not a bad idea. Especially since that wound needs cleaning.
Ah, beast barely grazed me. But sure, could use a good rye. Nice and cool, you know, straight from a cellar.
Let's go.
Like that. Okay, so new entry can be found if I hit backspace. Okay, click glossary. Click on bestiary. Griffins. I, half eagle, half tomcat, just like the Lord's on the Lord's crest. Except this one is carrying me dead cows instead of a scepter. Griffin attack witness, name unknown. Griffins were once only found high in the mountains where they would hunt marmots and wild goats. When humans encroached on their lands, however, griffins soon discovered a new source of much more plentiful and easier caught prey: cows, sheep, and shepherds. Those still wary of main roads and towns, where folk with the means to hire a witcher are like to dwell, these half-eagle, half-wildcat creatures have gone from rarities to oft-encountered pests known throughout the northern realms. Especially hated are the subspecies known as royal griffins and archgriffins. The entries in the bestiary provide additional information, like the fact that a griffin is vulnerable against a grape shot bomb, hybrid oil, and ard. I'll get to that in just a second. There's also necrophages. I'm curious. I've never actually gone through and read these entries before, so. Ghouls creep and crawl at night, eating everything in sight. In a snap, they eat you too, chop you up for ghoulish stew. Children's rhyme. Ghouls and graviers are hard to describe. In part, they resemble humans, yet on the whole, they are utter negation of all that is human. They have arms and legs like men. They walk on all fours like dogs or badgers. They have eerily familiar faces. One searches them in vain for any sign of sentiment, reason, or even a spark of consciousness. They are driven by one thing and one thing only: an insatiable craving for human flesh, which use necrophage oil. Okay. I do remember the necrophage oil, because that came in so useful. The further down, no, I don't want to meditate. I think I'm going to see characters, though. Cyrilla. Cyrilla Fiona Ellen Rhiannon. What can I possibly say about her? I like that this is all literally from Dandelion. This is literally everything you read in these games is like written by Dandelion. Just amazing, all of the stuff. Except for the stuff like about ghouls and necrophages and bestiaries, but that's not. But the character information, story, the quest line, that's all Dandelion. Just perfect, in my opinion. That we call her Ciri for short, that she was born in 1251, that she has ashen hair and a scar on her cheek. All true, and that's the Cyrilla I know best. The first one I laid eyes upon many years ago, the one who seemed thoroughly, well, not ordinary, but certainly not as extraordinary as she in fact is. For Cyrilla is also a highly skilled witcher, heiress to several thrones, the last bearer of the Elder Blood, a powerful source, endowed with exceptional magical talent, and the Lady of Time and Space. Her hair color and date of birth seem rather incidental now, don't they? I could also tell you she is Geralt's adopted daughter, but that would be a gross simplification. Ciri is much more. She is his destiny, his unexpected child, someone bound to the Witcher by fate most inextricably tangled fetters. Fates, plural words. Following age-old Witcher tradition, Geralt took Ciri to Kaer Morhen, when she came into his care. There he and Vesemir taught her the ways of the professional monster slayer. It was then that her magic talents were first revealed, and they discovered she was a source. Ciri's gift proved a curse as well. Because of it, she would one day have to hide from the entire world, even Geralt. Which makes me really sad. Dandelion! And his clothes in this are so funny. I mean, they're absolutely adorable. They're so funny. I would wager anyone that you, dear reader, are a person of culture and taste, and therefore already familiar with me, Dandelion, and the role I am to play in the following tale. Nevertheless, allow me to sketch a few lines by way of self-portrait for the sake of thoroughness, and in the image you have spent much of the last half-century in some dark corner where the light of my star has yet to reach. Dandelion. Born in 1229, a talented poet and troubadour, a graduate of Oxenford Academy, a frequent performer at royal courts, and a bold lover, appreciated and, in some cases, adored by ladies worldwide, a skilled negotiator, and a stirring orator. Such as the image of the bard Dandelion is painted by his friends and promoters. This image is, of course, somewhat overbright in its coloring. I personally prefer to think of myself as a dedicated artist enthralled to his muse, one whose work has benefited immeasurably from the fact that I was, am, and forever will remain a close friend and steadfast companion to the Witcher Geralt. It is his fate I chronicle in this present work, and his story which I shall sing till the end of my days. I swear, Dandelion, if they did not literally give him a character in this particular game that was so utterly his match, so completely, literally like a female Dandelion, because she is, I would have sworn he was gay. Highly narcissistic, because, of course, the only woman he could ever love is himself as a woman, but I would have sworn this dude was gay. I'm still not 100% sure he's straight. Ever. But I will accept his romance partner in this game. Eskel. All Witchers have a great deal in common, but with Eskel and Geralt, the similarities are particularly striking. They first met as two boys of the same age swinging wooden swords at Kaer Morhen. They then went through an ordeal together, the first round of selections, the murderous changes, the trial of the grasses, and training on the Gauntlet, the Witcher's daunting obstacle course. They also received hidings together for more than one act of childish delinquency. When they became adults, they walked the path separately, but still reconvened at Kaer Morhen nearly every winter to wait out the cold, drink to their successes, and remember fallen comrades. Though Eskel never gained Geralt's renown, he equaled the White Wolf in experience and carried out his contracts and care with efficiency. Death had almost taken him many times during his hunts, yet in an ironic twist, the hideous scar on his face came not from a monster's claw, but from the blade of Deirdre Adaemon? I can't... His highly unpredictable, unexpected child. Fuck the name. Geralt. I can never remember how his name is pronounced either. Many cannot fathom the friendship Geralt of Rivia and I, Dandelion, have shared all these years. When we first began breaking bread together, spiteful tongues said he'd be better off cutting my throat and dumping my body in a hollow tree, before I provoked someone else into doing the same to us both. Yeah, you could see that pretty easily, actually. Those individuals spoke out of pure jealousy, for Geralt was my dearest friend, a fact which he gave ample evidence of on numerous occasions. Also very true, thinking of the books, and the games. I can say a great deal about the world-famous monster hunter, the man known in the Elder Speech as Gwynblade, or in our younger, yet no less noble tongue, as the White Wolf. For Geralt of Rivia is a truly exceptional individual. A brief encounter might tempt one to label him a mere swinger of swords, a simple monster catcher, a rough-and-tumble practitioner of a dirty trade. But peer closer, and you will soon discover he is a man of unplumbed depths, unique views, and vast world-spanning experience. On the surface, he is introverted, tight-lipped, one might even say gruff, but underneath lies an overflowing sea of goodwill, good humor, and an honest readiness to help his friends, be it with a bit of sound advice or the masterful application of his blade. Setting aside cumbersome false modesty, I can say I know his story better than any man alive. I was with him through hard times and good, helping with his helping with wise advice, warm words, and razor wit. As a result, I am a vital part of his story, both in its earlier and present portions. It is thus my duty to continue my chronicle and, for the benefit of future generations, put it in writing, the next chapter of his deeds and exploits. Of course. Lambert, the youngest among the Witchers of Kaer Morhen, and perhaps the last ever trained within its walls. By the start of our tale, Lambert had proven his chops many times over, having hunted down many a mighty beast and traversed nearly all the continent's realms several times over. Yet he also developed a reputation for arrogance and sardonic humor, and his gruff and at times excessively blunt manner could irritate even his fellow Witchers of the School of Wolf. Whatever his vices, it went without saying that Lambert would brave the fires of any hell for his companions. Vesemir was the oldest living member of the Wolf School, and most likely the oldest Witcher of any school on the continent, about as long in years as the ruins of Kaer Morhen themselves, and though eternally complaining about his creaky bones, this master of the Witcher trade gave no thought to a well-deserved retirement. Gray, but still spry, he continued to ply the monster hunting trade into his golden years, effectively too, as he'd seen more beasts than all his students put together. A harsh and demanding instructor in Geralt's youth, over the years he has become something of an adopted father and mentor to the other Witchers, always ready to help with sage advice and steady hands. In the spring of 1272, when our story begins, Vesemir had joined Geralt on his search for Yennefer, trekking with him through war-ravaged Temeria. Yennefer of Vengerberg. The Witcher first met the raven-haired sorceress a good 20 years back. Their friendship and feelings between them were born of a common adventure involving a genie and a wish granted to Geralt that intertwined their fates inextricably. Because Geralt had freaking balls of fucking steel. I swear. I read that book before I got to the point where you get to choose to get rid of the wish or not, and I was like, I knew it was coming before it even happened. Just reading the book, I was like, oh shit. She's about to do a stupid. She did a stupid. Okay. He's about to. Yep. He did even more stupid. It was pretty damn fucking obvious. That's why I love this about the books and the games. Like, they're so dumb. In the time since their relationship had, however, been quite stormy, rich in ups and downs, crises and breakups, Geralt and Yennefer's love provides irrefutable proof of the thesis that opposites attract. Also very true. A few years ago, Geralt and Yennefer had, after a long separation full of adventures for the both, gotten back together again. Their moment of repose was interrupted by the Wild Hunt, which took Yennefer captive. The Witcher set out at once to save her, but lost his memory while doing so. When he finally recovered it, he immediately set off once more on his quest to find his beloved sorceress. Yeah. After, her best friend had sex with him. Which was much, I still want to punch her for that shit. Okay, let's get on Roach. Hold left shift without steering to automatically follow its path. Cool. Right, I remember that much.
A griffin this close to the village. Strange.
My thoughts exactly. In the forest or the mountain, sure, but here, near the main road.
Maybe it's the war. Corpses everywhere, the stench of blood, burnt flesh. Drives monsters crazy sometimes.
Men, too. We need to watch ourselves in White Orchard. And we should leave as soon as we learn it.
Hired watchmen don't tolerate theft, and also currently on even crossing others. Notice boards. Okay.
Come on.
Slower.
Fair warning. You get a Gwent tutorial, and I am shit at Gwent. I was so much better at the dice game.
Take that down before there's trouble.
That is your coat of arms, the Temerian lilies, They've a right to hang there.
This ain't Temeria no more, old man. It's Nilfgaard now.
My arse it is.
Witches?
I'll not drink with Weaverlost freaks.
Okay, so
Beg your pardon for those thugs.
No need. We're used to it.
Folk are jumpy round here. Armies just passed through. Now a griffin's prowling about.
Yeah, disconnect
Already
starting.
had the pleasure. Ran
Disconnect
to your
starting.
kinsman Bram.
Bram? How is he?
Alive. Sends his regards.
Master Witches. Food and drink on the house. What can I get you?
Oh, okay. Cool. Cool.
Pretty busy place you got.
Nations on the move. Some search for kin, others just want to get out of the way of the armies. They all need food, drink, and a night's rest and warmth.
So, war's been good for your trade?
Aye, so far. But it'd be best to know peace again. Times like these, you never know what tomorrow will bring.
Yeah, there's a bit of a disconnect. It's not as bad yet.
There a contract
The
on that
further I
griffin?
get in, it's gonna
Nay,
get
not at
worse.
the moment. Used to be. Soon as a beast had built a nest nearby, the alderman would start a collection, or go to the Lord for help. Now the aldermen don't use the privy without asking the Black One's permission first. And seems they hanged the Lord. So no contract.
Shame. We might have done something, but not for free.
Looking for a woman. Raven-haired, violet eyes, dresses in black and white. Riding in from Willoughby. And, strange as it sounds, lilac and gooseberries might have smelled that.
I like how he's
I've
like,
not seen nor smelt such a lady.
it's actually strange.
Believe I'd
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah, especially hard to forget this one.
Plenty of travellers about though. Folk from all over. Might be worth your while to ask after her.
Okay, so yeah, that'll then end the conversation, but right now
Show me what you got behind the counter.
I'd like to do some quick shopping. Cool. Okay, because she's got Gwent cards for sale, and I would like to buy them. There you go, okay.
Thanks for everything.
It's getting pretty close to midnight, so I'm gonna stop streaming here soon. But yeah, the audio visual disconnect is starting. The
Help you bandage that up?
Please. I'm not decrepit yet.
Then I'll ask about Yennefer.
Mm-hmm. Just remember, we'd rather not draw any attention.
the disconnect's not so bad
Black One's
yet,
been out measuring the fields.
Let him measure.
but it will
Better that than
soon.
burning the harvest.
Drommel. Drommel, you're dumber than a headless cockerel. Why are they marking out them lines, eh? Pass them out their patrimony. Give it to their own.
I'm looking for someone.
And we seek some peace and quiet.
Out of my face, freak. For your breath sours my beer.
Dude, come on. Yeah, I know, but people will.
Just want to talk.
You deaf, Stray? No one here will talk to you.
If it's company you seek, stick that mangy snout of yours in a trough with the pigs.
Show that shit-eater, Micah.
Running low on patience. Once it's gone, your heads will roll.
Oh, we was jesting. No call for anger.
See a raven-haired woman here, dressed in black and white?
We know nothing, sir. Leave us be.
There's nothing over here for me, so I go this way. Ah! Did not mean to roll. Damn it.
Once more, there are 4 factions.
4 what?
Factions, teams, suits, similar to
Evil.
classes, except each suit has its own face cards. There are also special cards.
Wouldn't you rather play war? It's like to be near dawn before you get your game in noggin.
What a waste of time! The Earth shall revolve around the sun before you comprehend these rules.
Oh yeah, they're drunkards. Duh.
Got a minute?
Why not? Aldert Geert, Assistant Professor in Contemporary History at Oxenfurt Academy.
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher, with tenure.
Like that, with
Looking
tenure.
for a woman. Long hair, dressed in black and white. Seen anyone like that?
Of course not! Unlike the populace, I know the horsewoman of war is pure poppycock.
Sorry, what?
Horsewoman of war. What's that about?
Folks say an omen. A beautiful phantom rides the fields at night, looks as you described her. Armies follow her, and all who cross her path meet with misfortune.
I can vouch for the last bit. Know where they saw her?
No, facts interest me, not fairy tales.
She's not a fairy tale, you dumbass. Oh my god.
Not a place I'd ever expect to find a scholar. Take it you're fleeing the war?
Quite the opposite. Chasing it. I'm headed for the front.
Tired of life?
I seek knowledge, which I value more than life itself. I've a thirst no dusty old tomes can quench. I wish to see the Nilfgaardian invasion with my own eyes, understand it, and record it all in my chronicle, my magnum opus.
Interesting. We need somebody to describe war, what it's really like. Not colorful banners and generals making moving speeches, but rape, violence, and thoughtless cruelty.
Ah, I see you lack the polish of the Academy. Rape and cruelty are details of no import to the war's course. Trinkets on the garment of conflict, one might say.
Tell that to the people whose houses burned down.
Yeah.
War reached Novigrad yet?
No, but it's only a matter of time. Nilfgaard on one bank, Redania on the other, drooling over the city like dogs over a juicy bone.
Many a ruler's choked on that bone.
True. We value our liberty in Novigrad, and we know how to fight for it.
The scholars especially.
The sword is not the only weapon. Do not forget, architects from our academy designed the city walls. Walls no war machine has ever crumbled.
Gotta go. So long.
A moment, Witcher. You strike me as a man of the world. Are you familiar with Gwent?
No,
Nope.
and I don't have time to learn.
But the rules are quite simple. Come, let's play.
Fine. Do a game of Gwent.
Why not?
Splendid.
I much
Here's how
prefer
it's done.
dice. Much prefer the game of dice. Yes, give me the Gwent tutorial because I'm shit at this game and I can never freaking remember how to play it. Okay, Dwarven card game. Okay, I go first. Awesome. I draw 10 cards. This will be your hand for the rest of the match. You will not draw any more cards, so use these wisely. Okay. This is the unit card. The number in the upper left corner indicates the strength. When placed on the battlefield, this value is added to the total strength of the player who placed it. This is the unit's combat row icon, so they're close combat, range combat, and siege combat. Some cards have special abilities. The Kedwani Siege Expert's ability is called Morale Boost, which got plus front strength to all units in the same row. Weather cards are a special type of card. They reduce the strength of all cards of a given type on the battlefield, including your own. So snow reduces close combat, rain is siege, and I'm guessing that's fog for range. Start your game, you can select 2 cards to discard and rejob. Let's get that for now and go straight to play. Okay. Round start. Here's the battlefield. This is your side. This is your opponent's side. During each turn, the player may place 1 card on the battlefield or pass. Each deck has a leader. The leader grants you a special ability which can be used only once during battle. Trigger the special ability at point by pressing X. Press enter to select a card from your hand. Press enter again to place it on the battlefield. Let's see. Let us. Okay, yeah, we'll drop you out. The number on the left shows the current total strength of your units. Okay. During your turn, you can pass by holding on space. Once you pass, you cannot play any more cards going on the ground. Okay. And you're confident you can win, only pass. Round ends once both players have passed. Okay, opponent's turn. He tosses out a card that is 4. My turn. You're gonna do nothing. You're not gonna beat me. shame in passing on your opponent win. Cool.
Well, you've a knack for this game. If you ever find yourself in Oxenfurt and wish to play a true master, ask for Stepan. A simple innkeep by trade, but a true maestro when it comes to Gwent.
Yeah.
I'll remember that. Thanks.
Cool. See ya. Alright, let's go speak with Gunter or Dom. Can't pick up these going cards? No, I can. They're all over the floor. Alright, let's speak with this asshole.
Looking for a woman.
Like everyone.
Not like everyone. And not just any woman. Mine smells of lilac and gooseberries, dresses in black and white.
2 schnapsies. It'll lift your spirits.
Fine, I'll have a drink. Can we cut to the chase? You seen her or not?
Yennefer of Vengerberg.
Never mentioned her name.
Yet you described her perfectly. And once I hear something, I never forget. Can't help it.
Considering you're basically Satan? I only know this from...
Who are you?
A mangy vagrant. Gone to
research.
At your service.
I'm gonna leave it at research.
Vagrant. That a profession now?
Once a merchant of mirrors. The madding crowd dubbed me Master Mirror, or the Man of Glass.
How do you know Yennefer?
What a question. Master Dandelion's ballads, of course. The only way a humble merchant might hope to rub up against greatness. Unless
I could, of course, be wrong about him.
And runs into a very patient witcher.
It's a Geralt of Rivia himself. The Butcher of Blaviken.
Thanks for that.
Recognize me from Master Dandelion's ballads too?
To your health.
Dandelion needs to learn how to keep his mouth shut.
You seen Yennefer?
Deepest apologies, but I must ask. Is this about love?
Isn't it always?
Guessed it. It's love.
I knew it at once.
What do you know? Tell me.
Before you appeared...
Also, I like to think his response was sarcastic. Pretty sure his response was sarcastic. Guessed it.
And the Nilfgaardian scout from the local garrison saw her.
Where?
At their camp. She rode in there. Dark of night. Black and white. Gooseberries and... Yes, I know. Had a terse exchange with the garrison commander and raced off.
Where to?
I'm not omniscient. Ask at the garrison.
Obviously.
Thanks.
We men of the road must stick together. Perhaps one day I'll be in trouble and you'll be nearby to help.
It would be terrible if that were true. And he's gone. Cool. Okay. I'm gonna go talk to my boy Vesemir.
Yes? What is it, Wolf?
Realize it's been half a year since we hunted down that fiend in Varun?
Yes. Though that was more than a fiend. What was that bastard's name? Drugan? May the soil lie light upon him. Things used to be simpler. Monsters were bad, humans good. Now, everything's all confused.
That's one way to put it.
Used to be exactly the same. You've just forgotten.
Do well not to point up my age. You're nearly a century old yourself.
You're almost 100 years old, Geralt.
See you later, Vesemir.
Don't mention that I'm old. You're getting up there, dude. Yeah, okay. Fuck you, dude. No, fuck you. I love you, Vesemir. I love you so much. Oh, hey, fight time.
Done drinking?
Mm-hmm.
Then fuck off.
don't want your kind here.
Well, that's a good onomatopoeia. Hook, too.
Wouldn't want to stay long anyway.
Maybe not. And maybe you'll just stay forever.
6 feet under.
Oh, come on, dude. Ow! Asshole!
You'll never learn.
Fuck you, dude.
Nice meeting you.
A few things I don't want to do is get into fights. But, well, at least they're unconscious and not dead. Okay. Oh, autosave.
Dear.
It's Durban now.
Trees again.
D-E-R-V-A-N. Not Goidemar.
Huh.
What do you mean? I know what they named you at your cutting. What kind of name is that anyway? Durban.
Nilfgaardian. My gran was from Nazaire.
Oh, so that's how it is. Then by my leave.
Okay.
May the gold
Sitting there going like, what the hell are you guys talking about?
That's something.
He bumped his head when he went to bed and whacked himself good morning.
Kids are so terrible. Okay, so let's see. We have, by order of Captain Peter Sar Gwenliv, let it hereby be known that enlistment in the Imperial Army is now open. Recruits will be provided with room, board, and regular pay. Yet the greatest payment of all is honor of serving Emir var Emrys Daithwen Adan. I cannot pronounce that. Adan Encarn Morvid? Fuck me. Languages that I don't know. Once enlisted, recruits will be trained under the tutelage of the Empire's greatest strategists. Recruits' families will be assured sufficient sustenance for the entire time of their service. In the case of their death on the field of glory, they will receive a lifelong pension. Hey there, lads. There any among you that can lend me a plow? Thing is, mine smacked up against stone in my field's hard, it bent halfways. And may a fiend take me if I know how to fix it or plow my field without it. Hark, fair folk of the north. If you're yearning for freedom, if you're prepared to take up arms to defend the motherland, head to the woods. We grow stronger by the day and will soon show the Nilfgaardian vermin. The Temerian nation will not bear its yoke without a fight. If your heart bleeds blue and golden lilies, you will sooner die for your country than live as a slave to foreigners. Let us swear by our fathers who fell to the beasts at Sodden, by the souls of the dead buried at Brenna, to arms. Hail Kurzer, frickin' Nilfgaardian language that I can't pronounce. Don't understand me, you just read, no wonder. It's in Nilfgaardian. It's in half the world we speaking this mysterious tongue. So you best start learning now, and yours truly can help you with that, for a very modest fee. Bastian, my brother, went off to fight the Black Ones. I have reason to think he stood in a great battle nearby. He's not returned to this day, like many others, you'll say, and you'll be right. But if he fell, and I know it's like he did, I'd give him up to the ground, the least, like fathers have done always. I'd bury him neath the barrow where our parents lie, not leave his corpse to be ate by the corpsers prowling the battleground. So I seek a man brave, able with sword, and willing to venture out with me to find Bastian. I won't pay much, for I've not much to give, but I'm not stingy with gratitude and sure to show it a plenty. Any men willing to help, look for the raised hut along the road to White Orchard, just near the bridge. I've made camp there. Take that. Good folk, I know there's a war on, and every man's got trouble enough of his own, but perhaps there's one who could help a father in need. Y'all surely know the well in the ruined village, and the devil that guards it with jealous fury. And if you don't know, well, come and ask and I'll tell you all about it. Whoever drives that monster away from the well will get a fat purse of gold. Just don't tarry, for it's an urgent matter. Okay, so then I'm just gonna take the rest of these, because that way the board is cleared out.
When the Black Ones laid siege to Vizima, they burned the outskirts to the ground.
And then there's the shit with this dwarf here.
Could you deliver us from evil?
What?
I'm gonna deal with this.
What happened
This
here?
started here, and I'm actually gonna take a break.
Oh, got a wee bit chilly the night, so I set fire to my forge. Got it nice and roaring. Roasted some wieners. What do you think happened, dimwit? Some bugger set alight me workshop. I've lost everything. Everything!
Sorry. Any suspects?
Whole damned village. I've lived here half a century. Thought they saw me as one of their own.
Nice.
But everything changed when the Black Ones came. I'm the only smith around, so I got to service their garrison. Bang dents out of plate, shoe horses, that sort of thing. Nilfgaardians don't pay me a bloody copper. Just give me supplies and orders. The humans can't fathom that. They think I'm getting rich off their misfortune. That I sleep on a pile of gold like a ploughing dragon. They've stopped talking to me. Spit when I pass. And now this.
I can find your arsonist, provided you're willing to pay.
I've not much left, but I'll give you all if you bring me that horse in, so that he gets what he deserves. The night of the fire, I heard movement outside my hut. Went out to see if I could find any tracks, but found nothing. But then I haven't got cat eyes, have I? Good luck.
So I'm gonna do this one quest because it's pretty short and it's easy and it gets me Willis's favor. So, which I kind of need if I want to get anything. Yes, I know.
Don't you look at me. Ooh. Oh!
Alright, kid, careful there. Okay. Ah, there it is. There's the footsteps.
Blueprints. A man's. Large.
Let's see.
We'll eat myrtle grass during the Hungry Gap. They've taken all our grain.
Took off his boots and went in the water. Probably wanted to cover his trail. Something jumped out of the rushes. Drowners. But he managed to escape. Lost his boots in the rush. Tracks lead back to the village.
My gran told me about a Smith boy. Lad went missing one day, so phoned Dad a witchman that was hunting nearby and started poking him, asking. When he started twisting and squirming, so wham bam, they knocked his head off. Aye, so it
Bleeding, but not badly. Surface wound.
Witcher had naught to do with it. What did the bloke do? They could have sewed his head back on.
Trail ends here, but I'll recognize him by his wounds. Drowner claw marks. It's gotta be him. Nasty wound. Run into a drowner.
What the fuck do you care?
Whoa, our arsonist's a charmer too. Come on, Smith wants to talk to you.
I don't talk to a non-human. Sons of bitches all, and dwarves are the worst. Greedy little magpies. Do anything for gold, they will. They forge the blades the black ones put to our throats. Am I not right?
Yeah, you're
Listen,
not.
we can work this out, man to man. I give you gold, you don't turn me in. My mum died a while back and I sold her
I
tools.
like how I can actually
I've spent
change
some,
the camera.
but what's left is
Very
yours.
cinematic. Makes me happy.
Magpies and dwarves might be greedy, but I'm not. Can't buy me.
And I'll beat your fucking mug to a pulp!
Calm down. Now follow me. Winds howling.
Yeah, storm's coming. Come on, Nap.
That's just it. Day in, day out, tavern's empty, not like before. So where's Elsa get her coin, I ask? Tail the blackens, I'm telling you.
You talk bigger bollocks than a Moonlight's unicorn.
Freak.
Okay, so
Up and at 'em.
follow.
What's going on?
Here you go. One village pyromaniac in the flesh.
Nap? You! I knew your mum for years. Charged her nary a copper. This is how you repay me. I've had enough. Hey, soldier. A minute of your time, please.
No! Willis, I beg you. I was drunk. Didn't know what I was doing.
I've told you, Master Willis. We will help you rebuild once reinforcements come. The supplies have been ordered.
Not what this is about, mate. This here's the arsonist. A witcher found him.
The forge was important to the garrison. Destroying it was sabotage. No trial needed here. Just a tree.
Harsh as punishment goes.
But deserved. You know, I hated the Black Ones at first, like everybody else did. Now I'm thinking they might just bring order to this place. Teach these layabouts some manners. But enough about that. Your reward. And I managed to save some things from the fire. Anvil's still whole, so I'm sure I can bang something out on it. You need anything, let me know. Give you a good price.
Thank you, Willis. Okay, so I'm gonna ink up the map. Yes, I know. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I know. Thank you, thank you. I know that much. So there's actually quite a lot I can explore in this particular region, which is what I want to do, because I want to get all the side quests here done. If I don't, then by the time that I do meet up with Yennefer and I go and deal with that, I know it's gonna actually kick a good chunk of my side quests away, because they are limited. Such as the one thing that I have to like go talk to some dude about. Anyways, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play this again tomorrow. I think I'm gonna alternate back and forth between Witcher and Brain. Pillars of Eternity. Just go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth between them. And I do want to keep my streams down to about an hour right now, because I will still work Fuckton this weekend, so it's gonna be fun. Also, I need to be able to keep an eye on my dog. Make sure she's recovering okay after her surgery in the morning, which is in about, I think, in about 7 hours. So yeah, I'm gonna have to plan that route. Which means for now, I need to get to sleep, because I need at least 6 hours of sleep or so. I mean, my cat's gonna wake me up wanting to eat at about 5 a.m. and that's usually when I feed her, but because she's going under for surgery, I can't. And she's already gonna have a hard enough time because she's not gonna be on her painkillers, so. Yeah, anyways, if you like this, let me know. I would be looking forward to, maybe I could play a couple of the other Witcher games, go back to them and try and get achievements, because there are like a fuck ton of achievements I don't have on these. Don't want to do. Right. I need to get to sleep. So, end all is end all, right? So, yeah, that's about where I'm gonna end that. I guess. Skipped frames detected. Yeah, a bunch of skipped frames detected. I don't really care about your skip frames. Really, I don't. Wow, that was an hour and 30 minutes. Okay. Okay, well, anyways, thank you for joining me, if you did. As far as I can tell, no one did, but I greatly appreciate it. Thanks.